A mother who was stopped with cannabis oil at Heathrow Airport says her epileptic son suffered his first seizure in 300 days after his medicine was seized. Charlotte Caldwell's son Billy, 12, suffers from severe epilepsy, and she claims the only way to prevent his seizures is through prescribed medicinal cannabis oil. The mother traveled to Canada to obtain the life-saving medicine, but the banned oil was seized yesterday at Heathrow. Ms. Caldwell is begging for its return after Billy suffered his first seizure in 18 months due to missing his dose yesterday, she said while appearing on This Morning Today. She explained that yesterday was the first time in 18 months Billy missed his medication. As a result, Ms. Caldwell said, it was the first time in 300 days he had a seizure. She said, he missed his last treatment at 3:30 p.m. yesterday. This morning at 1:05 he had his first seizure in 300 days. A small 30-second seizure. The mother insists that if he had the dose of cannabis oil, Billy wouldn't have had a seizure. She said, they should at least have the decency to try to work with me. They can't just take it away. He needs his medication today. They signed his death warrant. It's anti-epilepsy medicine. Nothing else. You can't get high off this medication, she added. I'm saying, please give me back his medicine today. He needs his medication. You just signed his death warrant. Billy became the first patient in Britain to be prescribed cannabis-based medication on the NHS after enduring up to 100 seizures a day and routinely ending up in hospital. He was originally given the treatment by a doctor in the US, where it is legal in the majority of states. Ms. Caldwell said it rapidly stopped Billy's seizures and drastically improved his quality of life. On Monday, Ms. Caldwell returned from Canada with the prescribed cannabis oil and was stopped at Heathrow Airport, where the medicine was seized. She said, those meds were prescribed by the world's biggest pediatric hospital, they know what they are doing. I was horrified when they were taken from me. It may well turn out to be a death sentence for my son, Ms. Caldwell added. Nothing they could offer me could left me feeling the devastation or the urgency of the situation. I need another plan. I would rather have my son illegally alive than legally dead. Ms. Caldwell has vowed to return to Toronto and keep trying to bring the treatment to the UK. She said, it's a very sad day in 2018 that as parents who have children with this absolutely brutal condition, epilepsy, that we have to flee our own country to get medicine for our children. Asked what she would do next, she replied, I'll just go back to Canada and I'll get more because my son has a right to have his anti-epileptic medicine in this country. She described the customs officers who seized the oil as absolute gentlemen, adding, they were very conflicted about removing it. One of them had tears in his eyes. She was not cautioned by border officials, Sky News reported. The families of 8 other children with epilepsy who are supporting her campaign met her at the airport to show their support. Ms. Caldwell insisted they would continue campaigning to have the oil made available in Britain. She said, we will not stop, we are not going to stop. We are not going to give up. We have love, hope and faith for our kids. We are going to get the medicine for our children, so they might as well give it to us. I'm horrified that they have removed it. The single mother from Castlederg, County Tyrone, was left distraught last month when the Home Office told her family doctor to stop doling out the drug or face suspension or withdrawal of their license to practice. She added, it's Billy's anti-epileptic medication that Nick Hurd has taken away. It's not some sort of joint full of recreational cannabis, it is his anti-epileptic medication that he has taken off me at the airport today. She later met Mr. Hurd at the Home Office on Monday afternoon to plead to him, parent to get the oil back. After the meeting, she said Mr. Hurd had not returned the oil. Ms. Caldwell gave up a career in the tourism industry shortly after Billy was born. Her relationship with Billy's father fell apart around the time the boy's epilepsy became evident when he was 4 months old. Recalling that time to the Mail on Sunday's Ian Burrell, she said, "I just felt powerless and sick in my heart. He was having hundreds of seizures a day and they could not get them under control." After doctors told her they could do no more for the boy, she raised £250,000 in just 10 weeks to fund treatment in Chicago. She spent 2 years living there as her son was given intensive physiotherapy to boost his development. When the cash ran out, she borrowed £25,000 from a bank to pay for private treatment and moved to Oxfordshire.